Joc's life was falling apart fast, but no one thought it would collapse this suddenly. Rasheeda, a successful businesswoman known for keeping her life in order, had no clue what was coming. Out of nowhere, she found herself dealing with something huge, a secret affair with Joc that led to a pregnancy. And no, the father wasn't her husband, Kirk Frost. It was Joc. At first, this was all hidden, but once the truth came out, it shook everything. This wasn't just some minor scandal. It was a full-blown betrayal that caught everyone off guard. Kirk, Rasheeda's husband, had no idea. When he found out, his response was explosive. "Kill Joc," he said. That's how serious it got. 2. Make things even messier. Joc's friend Camila wasn't just standing on the sidelines. She warned Joc, but she also had her own motives. While pretending to support him, she was planning her next move, one that would throw even more chaos into the mix. As Kirk's anger kept growing, Joc found himself fighting to keep things together. But it wasn't just about fixing a mistake anymore. This turned into a war full of anger, lies, and people switching sides. And Rasheeda, her world was completely torn apart. No one knew what Kirk would do next. Would he try to fix his marriage? Or walk away from? Joc had built a strong public image as a successful rapper and businessman. From the outside, his life looked perfect. Behind closed doors, though, things were falling apart. The secret affair with Rasheeda wasn't just a lapse in judgment. It was a ticking time bomb. She was well known in the business world, respected by her followers, and admired as Kirk's wife. So when it came out that she was pregnant with Joc's child, the shock was huge. Just one message, one leak, and everything blew up. Her career, her relationship, and her peace of mind were all on the line. So how did this happen? How did Joc, who was supposed to be Kirk's friend, end up in? This wasn't just a mistake. It was a full betrayal, made worse by the fact that he thought he could hide it forever. Joc had gotten away with a lot in the past, but this was different. Kirk was completely blindsided. His first reaction was pure fury. And that's not an exaggeration. He literally said, "Kill Joc." He wasn't just mad about the cheating. He was hurt that someone close to him had stabbed him. The pain hit from all sides. His wife, his friend, and the betrayal that had been happening right under his nose. Camila, Joc's supposed ally, wasn't being honest either. She wasn't just warning Joc. She was making moves for herself. Camila was clever. She knew the situation was messy and saw a chance to benefit. If the scandal exploded, she wanted to come out clean and maybe even stronger. She wasn't just trying to help Joc. She was working angles behind the scenes, making sure she stayed in control of the narrative. Was she protecting Joc or trying to save Rasheeda's image? Nobody could tell for sure. Camila was running the show from behind the curtain. As things started to boil over, she adjusted her plans, knowing this wasn't going to be easy to contain. And Joc? He had no idea how much worse things were going to get. When Kirk finally caught up with Joc, it wasn't just yelling or texting threats. It was physical. The rage Kirk felt exploded into a violent outburst. He attacked Joc, unleashing all of the frustration and betrayal he'd bottled up. This wasn't about fame or money anymore. It was survival. Joc had created this mess and now he was drowning in it. With Kirk ready for revenge and Camila moving her own pieces behind the scenes, Joc had enemies closing in from every direction. And stuck in the middle of all this was Rasheeda. She had to make tough decisions. Should she stay with Kirk, who'd been loyal and protective, or stand by Joc, the man who betrayed her, but was now tied to her through a child? Her entire life was up for public debate. People were watching her every move, judging every choice. She had a business to keep going, a reputation to save, and a family to worry about. But how do you move forward when everything's been shattered? Just when you think it couldn't get worse, it did. The fight between Kirk and Joc wasn't a quick scene and done. It became a public mess. Kirk wasn't just angry anymore. He wanted payback. And Joc? He wasn't just dealing with bruises, his image was being destroyed. And then there was Camila, again. She flipped the script. Instead of helping Joc, she started leaking details to gossip sites, blogs, and shady tip lines. She wasn't spinning the story to protect him. She was doing it to protect Rasheeda's brand. According to one anonymous source, Camila had been working with Rasheeda's PR team for months, and she was now working overtime to make sure the public didn't turn on her. Camila crafted a whole new version of the story. She claimed Joc manipulated Rasheeda, saying he took advantage of her during a stressful time. Suddenly, he wasn't just a cheater, he was a manipulator. People online were eating it up. Social media exploded. Memes were everywhere. People joked about Kirk going to jail for beating Joc, while others mocked Joc's messy love life. The story had gone viral, and there was no stopping it now. And Kirk? His anger only grew stronger. According to someone claiming to know someone who drives for Kirk's cousin, he wasn't done yet. Camila came in fast with damage control, sending a fake audio clip to the blogs. The clip featured someone who sounded like Joc saying, "I Got her pregnant on purpose. That's how I stay in the family. Was it really him? Probably not. Did anyone care? Not really. The story quickly blew up beyond social media, with messy headlines everywhere. Rasheeda pregnant by Joc, Kirk loses it, and Camilla spills the tea. All of this played out publicly. Rasheeda disappeared. No posts, no promos, not even her usual skincare ads. The woman who normally updated her feed nonstop was completely off-grid. Rumors swirled that she was at a private wellness retreat, possibly hidden away by Camilla and her PR team. But Rasheeda wasn't just avoiding the press. She was hiding from Kirk. After Kirk confronted Joc, something in him snapped. He became paranoid and obsessive. Friends say he started checking Rasheeda's messages, questioning her every move, and even installed cameras around the house. One person said, "Kirk's out here like a budget detective, pulling up receipts from years ago, even asking if the baby could be his, like he forgot how calendars work." While Kirk was losing it, Camilla was making moves. She met quietly with Rasheeda's business partners, trying to protect her image while destroying Joc's behind the scenes. It was a calculated campaign to shift the blame and steer public opinion. She even convinced Rasheeda's team to release a fake public statement saying Rasheeda was stepping back for her health and family, basically code for, "We're laying low until things cool off." But Kirk wasn't finished. He reportedly hired a private investigator to dig into Joc, see if he was paying anyone off, and confirm the baby's paternity. Meanwhile, Joc got himself a high-profile lawyer, Lisa Gray. She once got a Love and Hip Hop cast member out of a major fraud case and a pyramid scheme in the same year. The legal drama had everyone talking. Was Joc going to sue Kirk for assault? Would Rasheeda take Joc's side? Was Camilla really pulling all? The internet exploded with debates. Hashtags flew, or Team Kirk, Protect Rasheeda, Joc the joke, new. Then Camilla dropped another bomb. A leaked email revealed she had reached out to a major podcast network, claiming she had hours of receipts, audio, texts, screenshots, even video, that could ruin Joc and clear Rasheeda, and she wasn't bluffing. The files included surveillance footage from Joc's studio. One showed Joc pacing and muttering, "I had to do what I had to do. Rasheeda won't say anything. Camilla better stay quiet too." That gave Camilla the upper hand. She went all out with a full-blown press conference, lights, mics, podium, the whole setup. On camera, she said, "I'm done protecting people. Here's the truth." Then she exposed 3 major things. Joc manipulated Rasheeda with texts where he guilt-tripped her, saying she owed him. Rasheeda was emotionally fragile, and he used that to get close to her. Kirk was being watched. Camilla admitted she bugged his office and had audio of him plotting against Joc and trying to pay off one of Joc's exes. The internet went wild. Blogs crashed. Podcasts pushed out. Emergency episodes. Camilla, once seen as a schemer, now looked like a savior. Then Rasheeda finally spoke. She posted a raw 3-minute video. No makeup, no filters, and said, "I never thought my personal life would become a circus. I was hurt, betrayed. I made mistakes, but I'm done hiding." She didn't deny the pregnancy or who the father was. She didn't defend Kirk or praise Camilla. She just said, "Everyone's shown who they are. Now it's my turn." That video broke the internet. Within minutes, Joc's sponsors started cutting. One brand dropped him half an hour after the video. Another wiped every collab post off their page like he never existed. But Joc didn't stay quiet. He hit back with a cease and desist letter aimed at Camilla. He accused her of breaking recording laws, slandering him, and damaging his career. He demanded she take back everything or face a $2 million lawsuit. Camilla? She laughed. She went live and said, "Let him try. I've got more dirt. If he sues me, I'll spill everything. He should thank me for not exposing his other baby mama drama." Fans in the comments were shouting, "Oh!" Meanwhile, Kirk was dealing with his own fallout. The video of him threatening Joc had gone viral. Rasheeda's clip painted him as just as toxic, maybe even worse. He was losing business deals and facing the threat of a restraining order. His response? A handwritten apology posted online. "To Rasheeda, I failed you. To Joc, I can't forgive you, but I see my own mistakes. To the fans, I lost control. I'm going to therapy." He even posted a photo in a counseling session with the caption, "Healing begins now." But people weren't buying it. Then Camilla's past caught up with her. A former assistant came forward claiming she wasn't just protecting Rasheeda, she had her own motives. Apparently, Camilla had a deal with a rival artist Joc didn't get along with and had been feeding gossip to blogs for cash. Even worse, she used to date Joc and still had feelings for him. Now the tables turned again. Headlines flipped. Camilla exposed, not a savior, just a salty ex. Brands dropped her, podcasts stopped calling, and Rasheeda quietly unfollowed her. That silent move said more than any post. Now we're left with broken friendships, ruined deals, a baby on the way, and fans still picking sides. Subscribe for more.